It's so easy to be ungrateful. Here's why. Day One Journey, episode 1593. So what I want to share with you is how easy it is to be ungrateful. Yeah. It's very easy to be ungrateful. It's very easy to be ungrateful because it's very easy to fall into your own challenges and stuff and forget how much effort other people put in to help you. Yeah. I think it's just the easiest default. So it can happen to many of us. It happened to me today or the last few days. And I think it's important to zoom out and understand, giving myself a nice dose of awareness and perspective. So what was the thing? So someone tried to help you, yeah, put a lot of energy, tried to sort of push you in the right direction, reminds you of the things that you know that are important to you. For me right now, struggling to go to sleep early. And you helped me with reminding myself, asking me questions. When do you plan to do this? When do you plan to do that? When do you plan to go to sleep? And I can get caught up with my own thing. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's so many things going on in my mind and this and that. The most basic thing, elementary thing, that for me it's a given, meaning, this is no questions asked, is to respond. Okay? Maybe it's hard, maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm overwhelmed, maybe I didn't even manage to read all the messages. Yeah. Well, if I didn't read it, or I didn't read it, so this is a different case actually. But the least that I can do, the minimum that I want to do is to just respond. A friend asked me a question which is supposed to help me, which can help me. And I agree with them, but this is sleeping early. I know how important it is for me. The next day start the night before. There's so many things I agree on, this thing. I guess it's so easy to fall into the trap of being ungrateful, being too stuck with your own challenges and forgetting the bigger perspective that, well, my friend just wanted to help me. Yeah. They put the time and energy to push me to a certain direction, even though they know I might get defensive. And this is sort of on them, energy-wise. They still manage to do that. The least that I can do is to respond. It doesn't mean that I need to feel like it, because maybe I am stressed in whatever I'm doing. But the least that I can do, for me, it's the basic, is to just respond. It can be, I don't know, it can be it's a bit too much for me, I'm overwhelmed right now. It can be many things. I don't really need to answer the question, but to respond. This is the basic. Because if I try to help someone, a very good friend of mine, and they kind of not even respond, this is basic. Yeah. So I caught myself in the act. Well, not in the act. I understood that this is even after, the day afterwards, when I speak about it, I still didn't get it. Until I sort of asked myself the question, until I put myself in the same situation. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Yeah. So easy to be ungrateful. But it's up to us to rise to the, zoom out, rise to the level of, rise to the standards that we set to ourselves, admit the mistake, take responsibility, and make the proper promises. Yeah. So appreciating, saying that I appreciate is one thing. Showing that I appreciate is something else. Showing is about energy. It's about effort. And it takes effort to zoom out of your own thing that you got caught up in, and remind yourself the bigger perspective. You didn't say what you said to, to mess with me. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. It wasn't it was pure pushing me to be true to myself with a thing that we already agree that is super important to me. This is not a joke. This is not a thing. This is, it was very clear. I know your intent. You know your intent. And this is my time to show my appreciation. Go back to it, reflect on it, be true to myself and true to you. And that's it. That's what I want to share. So, day 1. See you tomorrow. And if you're being ungrateful, take the time to, to reflect on what you do, especially with the super close friends that you really care about what they feel, what you feel, what you care about the friendship. I think it's a must to have the habit of zooming out here and there once in a while to actually, why getting the bigger picture. So easy to get caught up in the details. This is why, for the same reason, I find very hard to get offended. Because there's actually 2 options in my mind. 2 options. One option, the person in front of me really cares about me. If they really care about me, and I really believe that, whatever they said this one time, this, that, probably they had a bad day. So if I really know their intent, they really care about, so it's quite solid. Like I'm not, and if it's not that clear, or if I know they don't really, if I know they don't really care about me, why would I care about what they think? Why would I get offended? Now, maybe it's the transition. So I won't get offended, but I will still look at things. Maybe there's a person that I thought they really cared, and now they did something that actually gets me to question if they really care. So I will think about that. I will try to realize, do they care, or was it a fake till now? I wouldn't choose to be offended. I want to make decisions in my life. So maybe my energy is not worthwhile there. So I'm still not getting offended. I'm just trying to, what happened right now? I just want to see where I'm standing, so then I can make better decisions for me. Now, it doesn't mean that when something happens, it doesn't mean that I don't feel something. I might feel uncomfortable, I might feel surprised, I might feel whatever. I'm not labeling it as offended. I'm labeling it as surprised, if I'm actually surprised. If I'm comfortable, I know that I'm comfortable. But then I want to question, I want to understand. And then I want to reach some kind of conclusion or understanding, whether it's between me and myself, or if there's an actual communication with them, it's through a conversation. An extra thing I just shared with you. Have an amazing day, day 1. See you tomorrow.